What's up, YouTube? What up, friends and fam? Here today to talk about you cannot give a shit about what people say to you, what they think of you, whatever they say behind your back or to your face. You can't give a shit about all that. It's part of the business, it's part of the programming. I just started getting worked up about what the customer just asked me. I set the guys up like I always do. And then the customer's wife comes out. This job, by the way, I'm already going low. I went too low on this job. It's kind of like a buffer job, so I get to pay my guys and then go get to find more work. Because at the time when I quoted this, we weren't super far out ahead, so I was having to go low on a couple jobs. But anyways, which I never like to do, but it is what it is. The customer comes out to me, we talk about what needs to get done, this and that. He's already a cheap customer, and then his wife comes out and she compliments me on the guys, and she's like, I hope you're paying them well. I'm just like, really? I hope you're paying them well? Of course I'm paying them well, and even if I'm not paying them well, it's not really your business to talk about that to me. You know what I mean? Because what do you want me to do? Tell you how much I pay them? That's super personal. But anyways, so then I had to remind myself that all that doesn't I can't give a fuck about that. If I start giving a fuck about what customers talk to me about, besides the money and numbers and this and that, yeah, customer satisfaction, it's good, but if some customers want to have weird conversations and get super nosy about this and that, don't let that shit affect you, man. Don't let it affect you in normal life too. If your friends or family, they're asking you nosy questions or this or that, you don't need their approval if they're in the wrong. You can feel it when somebody's in the wrong, to ask you this or that or have an opinion about this or that. If they're wrong, they're wrong, and if you're right, you're right. You always have to follow the truth. And if you're following the truth and somebody else is wrong, don't let it bother you. You just cannot let it bother you. Alright, dude. This guy just cut me off. Fucking Ford. But you just can't let it bother you. The more it's going to bother you, the more it's going to affect your business negatively. So if you want it affecting it negatively, then go ahead. But you got to program your brain to not be in that bitch mode where you can receive that and you receive it as badness and it brings down your energy and you're just pissed off the whole day or for a couple hours. The quicker you can get out of that mindset of being mad at somebody for saying something or not understanding. And that's the worst thing. I get caught up in this all the time. Why doesn't this person understand this or understand that? Because they're not you. They don't see your vision, and who gives a fuck about them? If they don't see your vision, who gives a fuck? You can't be here explaining your vision all the time so that people really understand it. The people that understand it are part of your vision. They're part of your book. They're part of your story. They're meant to be in your story, and those other people that don't see your vision, they're not meant to be in your book, so don't even include them in the page. So yeah, it is what it is, and then that relates back to what I'm doing now. What I'm doing now is that I'm losing some weight because I gained some weight recently. I was the other day I weighed myself in the morning and I was at 220. This morning I weighed myself, I'm already at 207 because I'm focusing in on my diet. And I was just all over the place with my diet. I was just dirty fucking eating everything, which comes across as eating healthy, but the amount I was eating was a lot. I was eating a lot, pretty much stress eating about stupid shit. I don't have nothing to be stressful about, when really the stress eating leads to more stress. And for me, there's no better feeling than having a fit body, having an in shape body, the right weight. Because right now, even at 207, I'm about 30, 40 pounds overweight. So I cannot wait to get back to the 30 pounds off. Be a little lighter on my feet, feel a little bit more agile. Because I tell you, now that I'm a little bit heavier, I definitely feel it in my joints, in my knee, in my ankles, in my feet. Like, it's horrible. Like, I could never be fat. So, it just, if you feel like achy and you're overweight, it's definitely because you're overweight. It's not because you have fucking tendonitis or any of that shit. It's because you're overweight. You have tendonitis, first of all, and you got to get rid of the weight. Like, one way or the other, you just got to get it done. You know what I mean? Follow the diet. The diet is definitely number one. And take pride in it, man. Like, who gives a fuck else what anybody else is eating? Like, I'm the type of dude that I gain weight super easily. Like, if I ate McDonald's for a week, I would literally put on probably 20 pounds. Like, no cap. Like, I would literally put on 20 pounds. Just because, like, the food with me, like, it just sticks with me. Like, yeah, like, that's why I don't eat McDonald's. And I don't like the way it makes me feel, first of all. And second of all, it just makes me gain weight. Same thing with drinking. Like, that's the whole reason why I stopped drinking originally, was because it was the calories, man. Like, I have a pretty quick metabolism, but, like, I feel like I'm like an overconsumer of things. Like, when I find pleasure in eating, I'll eat everything. Or when I find pleasure in drinking, I'll drink everything. Like, I drink a lot more than other people would. You know, I don't have like a freaky metabolism, because I'm thinking of people that I know that drink every night and they don't put on weight for shit. Which I was always envious of those people, but now that curse, or whatever you want to call it, of gaining weight is actually my biggest blessing, because now I'm not even tempted to drink, because I know how much fucking weight I'll put on. And it's not like good weight either, you know. That's why I'm also cutting down a little bit, because then I'm going to cut down to probably 180, 170, and then I'm going to not completely bulk up, but just get my muscle back, because like my muscles right now, I got muscles, whatever, but I'm not super strong, you know what I mean? So I'm going to get back into being super strong. I just want to get down my weight a little bit before I start pushing, you know, the strength gains again, because I find when you lift weights a lot, which I've been working out every day, I do 100 burpees every morning. I'm doing 100 burpees every morning for the last couple days, and that's a pretty good workout. Like, this morning I did 20 minutes or 30 minutes of basketball, then I did 100 burpees, so it was a pretty solid workout. I love using burpees to lose weight or maintain and just get like back into fucking firmness. So when you hit the weights, it's like, if you're hitting the weights and your diet's not on point, then it's probably going to knock it off, because when you hit weights hard, you're going to get super hungry, because, you know, you're hitting weights, your body needs more calories, and your hormones are just everywhere because, you know, you're hitting the weights. So with that, guys, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Remember, you don't need anybody's approval to do anything, and stop feeling like your feelings are hurt because he or she didn't approve, or they said this or said that the wrong way. Nobody's perfect. I certainly say things to people that probably hurt their feelings, and I don't mean to. So that's gonna go around and come around, and yeah, you can't let that shit affect you, man. Some of the most successful people, they say that, like, you cannot let that shit affect you. So with that, guys, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until the next video, peace.